morning everybody and welcome to the farm today. It is freezing. Got down to -1 last night. It's a good thing we covered the tomatoes because everything's covered in frost and we would have for sure lost all the green ones we have left. I think we're gonna pick those today and just see what we can make with them. Maybe we'll do some fried green tomatoes as a treat, maybe a couple other recipes, but right now we're gonna go let the chickens out and give them a morning snack. Everything else is done pretty much for the season. The cucumbers are all done. We just have a few Brussels sprouts left to pick. We might get those done today as well. We got to get the strawberries covered up, even though they're still producing strawberries. It's a little late in the season, but the plants don't realize that yet, I guess. Good morning, Freddy Bear. Hi, Karma. Wonder if the chickens were toasty last night. Have a look. They did pretty good with their apple pulp they had yesterday. I hear them. They're definitely excited. Good morning, chickens. Come on out. How was your night? Was it good? Look, do you want a treat? Can you just steal the treats? There you go. How's your water? Oh, it's got a little bit of ice on it today, girls. You girls, enjoy your snack. I'm gonna go around and check on the goats, and then we'll get everybody fed for the morning and then go inside and have a coffee because it's freezing. Good morning, girls. Good morning, girls. How was your night? I brought you some hay. Yes, hi. Is this what you're looking for? Who's first? Nova, Lily, Panda. You only get one, that's all I had. Look how furry you're getting. I hope that doesn't mean it's going to be a super cold winter. The goats are very hairy. Do you want your breakfast? Yeah, get. There you go. Some grain. Oh, you girls didn't eat any of your pulp mash over here. Maybe if I throw some grain on it, you will. There we go. Try that. Okay. Well, it's a heck of a lot warmer in here than it was outside. Let's head on over to the coop and check on the chickens' food. Hi, Freddy Bear. Stay down, stay down. Stay down. No, stay down. They're so muddy. I see you haven't chewed the cover off the wall yet. You had to bounce off me, didn't you? Looks good. Oh, they tried. Look at the muddy prints on it. Crazy dogs. And muddy footprints on my white door. You guys. Dogs are crazy. Oh, it's not too bad in here. Chickens actually kept it pretty toasty. You think there's any eggs this morning? Look at that. Very efficient chickens we have. It's really warm still. Let's check inside the coop, see if there's anything in there. Looks like we got a soft, squishy egg under the roosting bar. I'm gonna top up their food, I think. Just Just in the one feeder. The other one's still good. I love these cans that we have the food stored in. They're perfect size for a full bag. That way we know nothing can get in the food. Good morning, girls. You coming inside to lay some more eggs? Some breakfast? Good job, chickens. We'll come back and check on you later. Now that the animals are all fed, everybody's had breakfast, I'm gonna go inside and have a coffee and make some breakfast myself.
Oh, it's nice and warm in here, guys. I think we're gonna make ourselves a nice, yummy, warm cup of coffee with that awesome coffee cream that Amanda makes. But we gotta get back outside. We gotta get those inside doors built on the chicken coop. I gotta replace that door on the outside of the goat barn. My burn today is doing a lot better. After I burned myself, you guys didn't see a couple days ago, I burned myself on this fire. Whenever you're putting firewood in a hot fire, make sure you guys wear welding gloves. Protect yourself. That's a mistake I made. But let's get that coffee, let's get some breakfast, and let's head outside. Well, we're gonna work on this door today so that we have an inside door along with the outside door. And we were gonna kick the chickens out, but as you can see, almost all of the nesting boxes are full. We've got 3 chickens in here laying eggs. It's about 9:30 in the morning and it's egg laying hour. So we're going to have to work around the girls. We were going to kick them outside, give them a treat and lock them out, but we can't really lock them out while they're laying eggs.
So we're just going to work around them.
We'll work around them.
They can hang out, I guess, in their box. I love that they're spaced out. Don't sit beside me.
Like when you're at the movie theater and you don't want people sitting beside you. So there's always like an alternating, a person, empty chair, person, empty chair.
That's right.
Well, that's how the chickens are.
Bless you. Are you okay?
Every other box.
Hi, chickens.
Are you laying us some yummy eggs? You may be sitting on eggs already.
Probably.
Well, we could check for eggs, and then we could, if they've laid their eggs already, we could kick them out.
What if they haven't, though?
Yeah, they may be sitting on an egg that's already there, and then they're laying their egg.
And then they're laying. You know, it's funny. They're always in those boxes, the eggs.
It's their favorite boxes.
Those are their favorite boxes.
I don't see any eggs.
No, you don't see any? Well, they're probably under the chickens.
Well, yeah, they like to...
The chickens are pretty puppy.
This one's standing up. And you know what? I don't see any eggs yet. I think she's trying to lay one right now, guys.
She might. Alright, well, let's leave the chickens to their thing. We gotta get our tools and our wood and stuff like that. Hopefully the chickens don't mind too much that we're in here and that they keep laying their eggs. We're gonna take the goat door off and we're gonna replace it today. We're gonna paint the new door first, so we gotta let it sit in the sunshine. But first, we're gonna let the girls outside to run around in the sunshine. Hello, girls. You wanna come outside? Come on out.
It's like the Three Stooges.
Larry, Curly, and Moe. They're looking at Owen. Look at them.
They're also looking for Karma.
Oh, yeah, probably.
They want to bug Karma. They're like, where's Karma? Can we go out there and bug her?
This is the old door off the goat run. What we're going to do, we're going to take the handle off and save it because the handle's still good. We're just going to put it onto the new door and then we're going to paint it so that hopefully it survives all the rain and the snow and ice this winter and doesn't fall apart like this one did.
You guys can see we're all bundled up today. It definitely is not summer anymore. How do you define cold?
Well, because I have to wear a sweater now and I can't wear just shorts and a t-shirt and flip-flops outside anymore.
But it's 3 degrees right now at about 10:30 this morning and it feels like 0, but it's not minus 30.
No, That's really, really cold.
Okay, that's
This is just cold.
Okay, that's your definition. So minus 30 is really, really cold.
Yeah,
And 0 degrees is just cold.
that's right. See,
Okay.
it's a sliding scale. Depending on how many reelies you add in front of the cold is the
I wasn't aware of
defining
that.
factor.
Okay, so our viewers are waiting for the really, really, really cold
That's right.
to understand that you're freezing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know it's really, 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 really cold when you breathe and it's so cold you can't even see your breath. That's when it's really, really, really cold. Or when the snow is squeaky.
Yes.
That's really cold.
Or when you breathe in and your nose freezes
Sticks
together.
Yeah, that's really,
That's really, really cold.
And that's coming.
I'd say we're about a month away right now. A little over a month.
Yeah.
Last year, the minus 10 and minus 20 came the first week in November.
Yeah.
I think this year we're going to get lucky, and I don't think we're going to see minus 10, minus 20 until maybe the end of November. Fingers crossed.
I'm hoping we don't see snow until November, closer to December, whereas last year it was the 24th of October.
But it did melt,
It did.
and Halloween was good.
It was.
But then the first week in November, we got 30 centimeters,
Yeah.
and that was it. It all went downhill from there.
Really quickly.
Like minus 20 the second week in November. But let's finish this project and let's move on to the chicken coop.
Sounds like a plan. So the goats didn't want to eat the trees when they were in their run, but we threw the trees out, and now look at them. They gotta shove their heads through the fence to eat the tree branches. You girls are so silly.
You know what they always say though, grass is greener on the other side of the fence.
So you should be over there?
Well no, the goats were eating the trees on the other side of the fence.
Oh, I thought you meant you should be on the outside of the fence.
No. No.
Okay, you just paint.
So we finished painting the outside of this, the gray that we had. We're out of paint, so all I got left is a black can that I have in the garage. We're gonna let this dry in the sun, and we're gonna flip it later on, paint the backside, the black that we have. We're gonna go work on the chicken coop right now and get that door done.
So I hear sawing in the woods behind the house. Let's go and see what it is. What are you doing?
Well, we need a peg for the door to hold the door up in the chicken coop, and I thought I could make a peg out of a tree.
That's actually a really good idea.
Instead of buying
A peg?
I could just cut a nice little peg here, like about this size, and it'll hold the door up.
That's a good idea. Good job.
Free wood.
Good thinking.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go finish the door.
Sounds good. You know, we don't need that many pegs for the door, right?
These aren't for the door. Free goat food.
Oh,
The goats love these.
that's a great idea.
Their favorite.
It is their favorite, and it helps with the feed.
It does. And since we want to clear more brush anyway, we might as well cut down the trees that we don't want and feed them to the goats.
It's a win-win situation.
It is. And they're happy. They're already waiting for me.
They're like, what could you possibly have for us?
I brought you a treat.
You got a treat for them too, Owen?
Yeah.
What do you guys think? You think the goats like it? The girls,
Well, Panda does, that's for sure.
the girls love their fresh green leaves. I think Nova's trying to get the top leaf. How do you like the free workbench?
This is awesome. So much better.
And it gives us a place to work in the winter time. I mean, we have the barn outside, but when it's minus 30, it's nice to come down here where it's a lot warmer and do projects.
Oh, for sure.
Like this winter, we're going to be making some chicken tractors for next spring down here. We got a lot of projects in store for this winter that we're going to be building down here.
Yeah.
I need to get some more light down here, guys. Like we got this light that's just up above me here. And then down here, you can see how dark it gets. So we need to put another light in down here. And I want to put those lights that we have in the barn outside, those nice LED ones in down here, so it's nice and bright down here. Did you get your measurements right on the handle?
I just eyeballed it. I didn't actually measure anything.
That usually works.
Usually. It's just a handle. The measurements don't actually really matter all that much.
No, it doesn't have to be fancy.
It's however big you want it to be.
It's more of a functionality than a fashion statement.
Yeah, pretty much. As long as it works to open the door, I think that's all that matters. This part of the door needs something to rest on. So what I've done is I've taken some of our free wood from Home Depot and I just cut it into 3 pieces. And that makes it the perfect height for our door to slide down and rest on. So I'm just going to screw these to the wall and to the floor of the chicken coop so that we can build the rest of the door.
Hello, Sarah.
And Sarah is very curious what we're doing.
She's like right in here. Do you need a tool belt, Sarah? And some screws and a hammer? Hey?
She's like, what are you doing?
Just come on in, help out on the project, grab some tools, get to work.
She's the supervisor, I guess. Sarah, the supervising chicken.
That's her job.
That's her job. So,
All right, well, let's screw that down and fasten it to the wall so we can put our door on.
Sounds good.
That'll be perfect right there. And just a little bit of a gap on either side so the door can slide up.
Yeah, because it's going to swell. It's wood.
That's
the
right.
cold and the hot. So
exactly.
we just want to give it some space so that it can move around.
Do you need your drill?
I need my drill.
Your 20-volt drill?
Hey, this is the best drill ever. We've had this thing for a long time.
Yes, we have.
Since long before we moved.
Those batteries on that drill are probably 6-7 years old.
Yeah, I think 7 years old.
I don't think I would buy anything else but DeWalt when it comes to drills.
Yeah, I don't think so. DeWalt is awesome for tools. We've never had an issue with this. We built so many projects with this.
If I could afford to go DeWalt on all my tools,
yeah.
you know, the reciprocating saw, the chop saw, I would.
Yeah.
But some of their, you know, the chop saw, they're $600, $700. That is just too much to spend when it comes
when you're
to
on
tools.
A budget, it is.
That's
for
right.
Sure. Now, saving up for things like drills, and I'd like to get a router and stuff like that in the future, but, you know, eventually. Now I'm just going to drill a hole into the wall that should fit our peg so that when we lift the door up, we can put the peg in and lock the door in the open position. So then our peg can just store there and the door can't move up or down. Keeps it nice and closed. Perfect. I'd have to say this project's done.
Now we got to go finish the outside door for the
For
goat.
the goats, yeah. It should be dry by now. We can flip it over and get the other side painted. Our door is all dry. We're gonna put the goats in and see how the door fits. Come on, girls. Come on, guys. Inside. Come on, Nova. And hi, Billy. Go inside. Definitely goes down easier.
but you don't get to lock it with the stick. You might be able to slide the stick in a little bit. There you go. It can still go in a little bit and lock it in place.
That's pretty good.
What we need to do though is clean out the hay and the straw on the bottom so it sits a little bit more flush.
Lower. But that's not bad.
That's not bad.
That fits pretty good.
Let's go inside.
It shouldn't warp now.
Let's go inside and let's shut the inside door and see how it all works.
See how that one works too?
Okay, let's go.
Got a bedtime snack for the goats. We're gonna go shut their inside door that we've mounted and see how they are for the night. Hopefully this one and the outside one, it helps keep the draft out and it'll stay a lot warmer in here for them.
Yes, that's the idea. Keep them warmer when it's minus 30 and 40.
And we do have a little latch we just haven't mounted yet to go on the bottom, just to keep this one tight.
That looks good.
Do you want to push the shavings?
Yeah, for now we'll just push the shavings up against it just to hold it in place.
There we go.
There, and that'll just hold it for tonight until we can get a latch on that.
Yeah.
You topping up their hay for the night?
Yeah.
Good job. Nice
Way to
snack
go.
for them.
Only got a little bit of grain. Their hay's topped up. Everybody's tucked in for the night. We gotta go put the chickens to bed.
Yeah, let's go lock the chickens up and try their new door.
Yes, good idea.
It's time to herd the chickens back inside the coop. We're going to shut their outside door, then we'll head inside and shut their new door on the inside. Make sure they stay nice and warm tonight.
Come on, guys. Up, up, up. Nope, not this, sweeties.
Good job.
Come on.
Inside chicken.
No chicken. There.
Sarah, you already went in.
Up. Come on, chicken. Stay up.
Chickens. In you go.
No. Up. In.
Come on, Sarah.
Up, Sarah. Sarah. No. Up, Sarah. Sarah, get up. Just like the people chicken. No.
Come on, Jane.
Come on, Jane. Come on. Jane's gonna make it. On the ramp. There.
Good job, Sarah.
Good.
Come on, Jane.
I got it, Jane.
Good
Get up.
job. One more chicken. There you go.
Good job. In.
Okay, we'll shut the outside one.
There you go.
No more chickens out there, Maya.
See?
I think we got them all this time. We're going to go around, do a head count, and shut their inside door. So we've shut their outside door. All the chickens are inside. We're going to close this door for the night. And that should keep them nice and toasty in here with no draft.
I really like that door.
Yeah,
That's gonna really seal things off in here.
yeah. That's going to be really good for them.
Yeah, it'll keep it warm in here quite a bit. Look at chickens
They're
like,
hello?
where did this door come from? They're like, this wasn't here
You
before.
confused, Sarah? Should we do a head count?
Not yet.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All here.
And you see the girls are starting to go to bed. They're finding their place on the roosting bars.
A few of them are having a last minute snack.
It's kind of like a theater.
Yeah.
The early bird gets the good seats.
Everybody else has to sleep on the bottom.
Yeah.
But at least the way that it's laid out, nobody can poop on the other ones.
No, which is perfect.
Yeah.
So we're into the first week of October here on the homestead, and every morning now we've needed a fire. It's just that cool. Like we said earlier this morning, it was -2 for a low. That's because it was clear. When it's cloudy out right now, our temperature's been about 7 or 8 degrees in the morning, but it's going to be clear again tomorrow, and we're going to need to get some firewood so we can start a fire and keep ourselves warm. So let's head downstairs and grab some wood. We had a comment on our Facebook page the other day asking us, do we think we have enough firewood for the extremely long winter that's coming up? What do you guys think? We love you guys' comments. Keep them coming. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. That's the best part of having a YouTube channel is your guys' comments. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys, as we got things done around the farm. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. And as always, thanks for watching.